Hey there friends, Rebecca here, the Dragon Librarian from Farmington Community Library, and Elle and I are here today to talk to you about a couple graphic novels that we're really excited about. We're super hyped for. They're actually pretty new. I just recently read them. I didn't know too much about them ahead of time, but I was really drawn by the covers and the blurbs, so I gave them a try, absolutely loved them, and now I'm excited to share them with you as well. You know, we're heading into mid to late August. You know, for some of you, are going to be going back to school pretty soon. Maybe you just want to read some graphic novels to help, you know, ease that transition if you're just looking for something light and fun before you have to go back to school and start thinking of all that again. Well, who wants to think about that? We're still in August, right? We haven't started it yet. But anyway, here are the graphic novels I want to talk to you about today. So the first one is so very, very adorable, and it's called Basil and Oregano, and it's by Melissa Capriglione. Basil and Oregano. Just, isn't that super cute? So this graphic novel, and it's pretty short, it's not very long, is basically a combination of a magical boarding school, okay? So a boarding school that you go to that you learn magic, but if you cross that with the Great British Bake Off. That is a crazy, crazy combination, right? But that is exactly what this book is about. So if you love baking or cooking, or even if you don't, if you just love stories about magical schools or, you know, kids and teens just learning to be themselves and love themselves, this graphic novel is something that is really special that you will absolutely enjoy. So basically, it takes place at this magical school of let me see if I got that right. Magic culinary. So it is basically learning how to cook using magic, to cook and to bake. Magic culinary. I will never get that word right. And the school is called Portobello Academy, and it is basically just this big institution where, I'm going to show you a picture, where basically you learn how to cook using magic. Not everybody can do it. You have to be born with the talent for it. I mean, if you can't use magic, you just cook normally. So it's not like the only people that can cook are these, you know, witches and wizards. But this school is really renowned, and it is super, you know, pricey to get into. So our main character here, Basil, is there on a scholarship. So basically the rules of her scholarship is she has to be #1 in her class every semester. And if she's not, then she loses the scholarship. Well, for her, the scholarship means she can go. So if she loses the scholarship, she can't go anymore. So there is a lot of pressure on her to, you know, be a part of the school and to keep her grades up and to be #1. She's always pushing to be #1. Well, at the beginning of the school term, she meets a brand new student named Oregano, Arabella Oregano, and Oregano is the daughter of this renowned magic culinary chef. So there's a lot of high expectations for her as well, and especially from, you know, Oregano's mom. So as the two girls become friends and they grow close and then even closer, Basil starts to realize that there is something that Oregano is keeping from her, but she doesn't know what. So she just has to try to, you know, help her friend out, but also, you know, nurture these feelings that are going between the two of them, but also keep her grades up because that is so important. She can't lose the scholarship. So there's a lot riding on this, and she has to make some pretty tough decisions. What is the most important thing? What is okay to sacrifice? What is not okay to sacrifice? You know, ethics and all that stuff too. So this book is so, so cute. I don't think I've ever thought about cooking with magic before. I don't like to cook. I'm really not good at cooking or baking at all. So if I could use magic to do it, I absolutely would. And I think that that's super fun. The artwork in this is just absolutely beautiful. It's really colorful and fun. And I have a page here to show you because I think it is so adorable and basically just sums up the whole feeling behind this. That is a dragon, literally a dragon eating pasta. Eating just a plate of pasta. And that just gives you the exact vibe of this book. It's just fun. It's a lot of, you know, it's fantasy. It's just, it's really enjoyable. It's such a great ride. Basil and Oregano. Now, the other one I want to talk to you about is a little bit more of a serious theme, but not too much, and it's still really enjoyable and really gorgeous. And this book is called Lost in Taiwan, and it's by Crilley. So, Lost in Taiwan is about this boy named Paul, who has to spend the summer with his older brother Theo, who is living in Taiwan. He has a job there. They are both, you know, Theo and Paul are American, but Theo is living in Taiwan. He has a job there as a teacher. And, you know, Paul gets into trouble at school. He's not really, his grades aren't good. He can't maintain any friendships. So their father sends him with Theo for the summer to try to get him straightened out. So at first, Paul wants nothing to do with this situation. He stays on the couch. He doesn't go anywhere. He's only eating McDonald's. He's not trying any of the food. He's not trying to connect with the culture at all or with the environment. And Theo's getting fed up with him. He's like, you know, dude, you're here at this beautiful brand new place you've never been before. Explore, discover things. And Paul's like, no, I don't want anything to do with this. He's really mad, basically, that his father sent him there. And, you know, just feels a little bit put out about it. Well, Theo has to go overnight on this business trip, so he leaves Paul at his place. Paul, through a series of circumstances, gets locked out of the apartment. He doesn't have the keys on him, and he gets lost. So basically, he goes to the store to buy something. He gets completely lost. His phone gets damaged, so he can't call, you know, his brother for help. So think about how scary that is. And it's something I didn't even conceptualize until reading this graphic novel. Like, brand new, a country you've never been to before. You don't speak the native language. You can't read the signs. You don't have anyone to contact, and you have no idea where you are. How scary is that? Well, luckily for Paul, he meets this really, really nice girl and her older brother, and they help him out, not only find his way back, but also find his way to himself too. They introduce him to the city. They introduce him to the food and the flavors and the people and the culture. And Paul starts to realize that there is a whole new world if he just opened his eyes and trusted himself a little bit. Because he always keeps people at a length, but at a distance rather. So, you know, he learns to try to not maybe do that so much. So it's a really great story about loving yourself and being true to yourself and discovering who you are. But first and foremost, this book is a love letter to Taiwan. I have never been there. I didn't know much about it, but the illustrations in this, just for the illustrations alone, this is worth reading. So I have some spots that I marked that were just so absolutely beautiful. Like, look at that. It's just absolutely gorgeous. And the whole entire graphic novel is filled with beautiful illustrations that just give you a little bit of a glimpse of what Taiwan is really like. And I'll be honest, like, my breath was taken away by some of these beautiful illustrations. Like, they're just so gorgeous. The food and the people. Everything about this is a treasure. I love this graphic novel so much. Really great. The story is good. The art is just to die for. Highly, highly recommend this. Lost in Taiwan. Well, those are the graphic novels we've got for you guys today. I hope that they sound really fun and interesting, and maybe you'll want to read them yourself. If so, please feel free to come check them out from Farmington Community Library. And also, please give this video a like. Thank you so much for watching, friends, and have a wonderful rest of the day.